You scroll through TikTok and YouTube and all you see is the same negative bullshit again and again. Where there is some crusty, chronically online guy who is trying his best to convince you that you are never going to find a relationship or find happiness just because you aren't 6'4" and have a maxed knob to the angle of 80 degrees.
They are fucking allergic to positivity.
And so, because of this victim mentality mindset of laziness, they keep manifesting and attracting the same outcome of being a fucking nobody. Even though again and again they legit see people shorter than them and way uglier than them who are killing it at life and have all the blessings and abundance.
But they still aren't convinced and will continue to be miserable and be betas for the rest of their fucking lifetimes.
Instead, if you just closed all social media and went outside for a workout and walk in the rain, you'll feel 10 times better. And then you picked a goal to work on and had high ambitions to succeed. That's brilliant. And actually spoke to everyone like a human being and focused on eating clean and getting in good shape. That is fucking legendary. Everything on social media right now is made to brainwash you. I fucking said it. Every single thing that you see on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram is just made for you to feel miserable. That's it. Literally, I'm telling you right now that they are literally going to try to convince you that if you're not a certain height, or if you don't have a certain face, or if you are not white, you're going to struggle in life. Think about how sad that fucking shit is that they are literally trying to convince young teenagers that if they're not white, they can't get fucking relationships. They can't get a girl because, they're not white, they're brown, they're black, they're Asian. Even though fucking black and brown, is a very fucking sexy colour. Girls love that shit. Girls love a man who's tanned. But nah. If you're not white, it's over for you, man. And so the more you scroll on social media, the more brainwashed you get. It's going to be in the back of your subconscious mind all the fucking time. You may not realise it, but you're going to be like, oh yeah, so the other day, I saw this TikTok and the girl basically rejected a guy because, he's under 6 foot. And obviously he wasn't white either. He was actually, brown skinned. And so, yeah. This is literally what you are feeding to your fucking mind. And do you know why this is all done? It's because they want to sell you a fucking product. That's it, literally. I know this guy on TikTok and he sells this height ebook. And fucking all it is basically some washed up fucking methods of, how you can gain 8 inches after fucking puberty or some shit. Fucking bullshit. But you know what he does? All he does is literally posts videos on his TikTok of girls rejecting guys because they're not 6'3". That is his marketing technique. And so I don't know if you know this, but pretty much all the looks maxing and black pill content is literally just based on people trying to sell a product. That guy Cavicula, all he's doing is literally he's convincing young teenagers to hate themselves so they can buy his product and he can get rich off the fucking dumbass peasants that are buying this fucking shit. That's all it is. And so the more time you spend on social media, the more brainwashed you get. It's like a loophole. You just keep going down. You spiral down. And to the point where, you're officially you're chronically online and you're not going to social places, you're not going to the gym because, why would you go to the gym? Because if you're not 6'6", there is no point of going to the gym, right? And so, you stop doing all these fun habits, you stop, going out, you stop talking to girls because, why would you talk to a girl? Because, your jawline isn't fucking, 60 degrees. And so, yeah, that is what the elites want you to do. And so all you fucking have to do is just fucking close social media. Literally, I'm telling you right now, this is so fucking simple advice. That if you just fucking shut TikTok, if you delete TikTok, if you delete fucking all this bullshit, or just stop using them, you will literally feel 100 times better. All you have to do is just literally focus on your goals. Focus on building a YouTube channel, focus on, your sports, focus on your studies. Or focus on a career, like a better career. And literally, you would make 100 times better progress. You will make 100 times better progress. And then, you start spending more time in nature. You start spending more time with people. And, that's how you meet a new girl. And then that's how, you get into your, first relationship. And that's how it works. That's how it fucking works. And so they don't want you to do that because it doesn't make them money. If you're not consuming their fucking bullshit content where, the girl doesn't, fuck with this guy because, he's not fucking 6'8", they fucking hate it. If you're not consuming looks maxing or black pill or whatever the fuck that is, if you're not consuming these fucking depressing ass content. They fucking hate it. They want you to consume it. Please hear me out. They want you to consume this shit so you can buy their fucking products, so you can waste fucking paychecks on their fucking looks maxing products. They fucking love it. They see a guy or a woman who is 20 to 19 and she is, you know, actually a normal person. Like, you know, she's, you know, she prioritizes family, you know, she respects her dad, you know, she doesn't go out drinking and doing drugs, and, you know, she doesn't fucking hook up with 60 men in a night. Or for a man, if he's not, you know, consuming like alcohol, if he's not, you know, going out to fucking parties, if he's focused on the gym, if he's, you know, making, you know, a business, he's making a YouTube channel, if he, you know, he's focused on his sport, they fucking despise you. They fucking hate you for that. And I'm not going to tell you who's they. That is for you to figure out. But they fucking hate it. They fucking, you know, they would hope everything in the world for you to fall down. They would hope everything for you to, you know, stop doing all that and, you know, come to that fucking, you know, that weird ass fucking TikTok content where, you know, you're just consuming fucking porn and, you know, you're just consuming fucking content, some bullshit content where, you know, the girl rejects this guy because he's not fucking 6'8". They would love you to, you know, consume their content and buy their, you know, their stupid ass fucking shit that doesn't work. They would love that. But they would hate for you to, you know, become a masculine man. They would hate for a woman to be a feminine woman who respects her husband, who respects her dad. You know, they hate that shit. They hate the families, but they love the incels. And so it's very fucking easy. Let me tell you this, the day you stop consuming this type of fucking cancerous content, it's literally going to be the day where you're going to be having the best day of your fucking life. And so all you fucking have to do is just be a normal human being and delete these demonic apps. And you're literally going to get your life back. You're literally going to have the most abundant and godly life that you will ever live. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. And yeah, I hope you have a good day.